So in this video here, we're going to talk about how you can configure your hosting packages as a reseller, either if you're starting out or already an existing business that want to get into web hosting reselling. We're going to go over a bunch of different steps, how you can configure it, what you need to take into account, also the different plans, options available, and then we're going to jump into the Verpex website. So we're going to look at some of the options and talk about what you should take into account, what you should look for, and so on when you want to set up your packages and also just configure them. So when we're talking about reseller hosting, it is basically just like renting a space online. So we can have one large server, we can divide it into multiple chunks and so on, and then we can rent that out so we can be a web host reseller. So when we do that, we need to take into account how many customers do we need, how much space do we need and so on our servers, how much do we want to rent and so on. If you want to make money, you can be a reseller where you can act like just sell web hosting solutions. So you're renting a space, so you're basically just the middleman. But when you're doing that and you want to choose the specific package that you want, you need to take into account like the space you will need and also the features that you want to offer, your specific niche, the customers that you want. Do you want to have web shops, blog posts, different types of websites and so on, and then you need to set the prices that basically just makes sense for what you're offering. You're gonna have other different types of services on top of your reseller hosting, and that's act like a very good idea. We have videos, blog posts and so on the Verpex website and channel, so definitely go in and check those out where we go over a ton of different options for how we can basically just have multiple revenue streams for your reseller hosting business. That could be website designs, customizations, customer support and so on, but there's tons of offers, so definitely check that video out. And the third one is that we need to make sure that our tech can act like handle our customers, so it really depends on our scale, if you're just starting out or if you're a larger company getting into the reseller business. So we need to take those three main pillars into account when we actually want to configure our hosting packages. So now we're going to talk about a step-by-step how we should actually go in and do it. So first of all, we need to determine our target market and also our offerings. So it depends on who you're targeting. If it's web developers, designers, online entrepreneurs, bloggers, and so on, we really need to take that into account because we might need better bandwidth, email support as well. So we can have like multiple email accounts, host that as well, so everything will be under one hood. Could be databases that you need to actually connect to it, could be different types of integrations connected to your reseller business or other types of services that you're providing. We can pretty much automate all the different processes, so it could be like the billing software. We have videos and blog posts about that as well, so definitely go and check that out. We rent a space, we want to rent the space out, all the processes with invoicing, billing, recurring billing and so on can be automated, so we just need to make sure that we're providing our services, our customer support, and also just doing the marketing so we can generate more revenue and make more money. And then we also have to decide what type of web hosting package we want to provide. So if you want to do shared hosting, WordPress hosting, or managed cloud servers, and also we can have multiple different plans at different levels. We can have a starter plan, we can have a pro plan, and then we can have like a large enterprise solution or like a plan as well. So we can both have that. We have tons of different options. You need to take into account all the different packages, services, and so on that you want to provide in each individual plan. So once we've determined our target market and also the offerings that we want to provide, we need to choose a reliable hosting provider, of course. So that's probably like the most important one, because once we start to scale, we don't want to have our tech not working. We're renting a space. We want it to work all the time, so we don't have to deal with customers and do all that customer support. We want to just have it as reliable as possible. Once we have a provider, once we have our target market, we need to set our pricing and also the profit margins that we need, because now we know the pricing plan. We know how much does it actually cost to rent the space, how much does it cost to have these integrations with email, different types of databases and so on. So once we have that, we can set our pricing and also then determine our profit margins. After that, we can start like do the marketing, start to generate some revenue and so on. And then we basically have a system and business up and running already. Then you can also go in and customize your packages. Could be different control panels that you're providing, specific control panels, customer support. There's tons of different softwares that you can integrate into your web hosting business as well. We have videos covering all of it. What is a control panel? How do you choose the best one? And also basically just the billing software. We have videos covering all of that in detail and also blog post. Then we need to set up like the disk space, number, website, email account, databases, and so on for each individual package. Once we have that, we have our full system up and running, and we can just do our branding and customizations. And there's also a ton of white label software out there that you can integrate into your solution and basically just put your brand, your company name, logo, and design on top of that, and then you have the software, and you can sell that as a new package or basically just integrate it into your services and system as well. Then we need to create and manage customer accounts. So we need to take that into account as well. We have our billing system. We need to connect that so the whole process is automated with the billing, notifications if the customers are not paying, recurring billing, and all of that. You can integrate it together with accounting systems as well, especially the repetitive task, and also where we don't want to make errors. It also just looks way more professional when we actually have a full pipeline that the customer go through, which is just set up in an automated way, and we don't need to have all this manual work. Then of course, one of the most important thing when we're doing reseller hosting, because most of the time when people actually want to host a website, could be a blog, web shop, and so on, a lot of those people, they have no idea about how this works under the hood. So you can have customer support, email, ticketing system, and also just a live chat depending on what you want to do, and also provide for your customers. So we need to have a good customer support, like the best brands out there, like they stand out from the customer support, their branding, and so on. We want to keep our customers under our hood, because once we have them under our hood, we can start sell multiple revenue streams. So we can have different services, we can have website design, customizations. All of those services can basically just be combined under one hood. And most companies and people, they prefer to have everything under the same roof instead of just having like 10 different providers, 10 different software solutions, which are not integrated together. So everything is coming together now. This is basically just the step-by-step guide to how you can configure these hosting packages when you're a website reseller. The last thing here is just to market and promote your hosting packages so we can start make some money. So you can do online advertising, social media, content marketing, and so on. Like social media is really good for getting out there, build an audience depending on your scale, if you're just starting out or if you're act like an existing business. So develop a market strategy, follow that, and start make some money on your reseller hosting business. So it's now going to take a look at some of the reseller hosting plans from Verpex. If we just scroll a bit further down, we can see we have these 3 different plans. And again, we talked about this. You can have different plans, different options, and so on, provide different services, multiple revenue streams connected to it, and so on, depending on your targeted audience, but also just your expertise, the state you're in, and also your scale. So first of all, here we can see we have the startup reseller, pro reseller, and also the ultimate reseller, which is for like larger businesses. You can both have a monthly plan, you can have a 12-month plan, 36-month plan, and so on. All of this will be automated with your billing software. So here we can see the differences between the plans that we have at Verpex. We have the cPanel accounts to start with here. It's basically like how much do we actually want to host, how many panels, like admin panels and so on, do we need, how many clients and customers do we actually want to have under our hood. So this is a really good option for a startup reseller. We can see disk space as well. That's really important as well, depending on how much disk space you need when you're hosting your website. Unlimited bandwidth here on all 3 of them, and we also have some 2 GB RAM per cPanel. So this is actually like the website RAM as well. Tech support, free SSL certificate, unlimited free migrations, free domain registration, and also transfer. So the main differences here, you can also go down and take a look at more features. Again, you can go and do customizations for your own options, but the main differences here is the disk space and also the number of cPanel accounts. So how much do you actually want to host for other people? So how many clients do you have? How many customers are you expecting? And then you can scale it based on this. So it's mainly the cPanel accounts and also the disk space. So that's pretty much it. This is how you can configure your hosting packages when you want to start out with reseller, or if you're already an existing reseller and just want to create more packages, more plans, maybe add additional revenue streams to it. We have videos covering all of it and also blog posts. So definitely go in and check those out for more details. I hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. So that's it for this video here. I hope you'll learn a ton and you're ready to take the next step to start your own website reseller hosting business. Hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. It's Nicolai from Verpex, and I hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. Until then, happy hosting.